Right. Oh. Here we go. All right. So you should see your house or something similar to your house in 3D.
I don't see any. It looks like I need to click on the play. Okay.
Yeah, you got to click on that. It's a YouTube link. Yeah. So we're just gonna watch YouTube together. Yeah.
All right. Looks like a house.
It's like a house. Yeah. All right. So a couple things first. I'm gonna go to the plan view here. And let me get rid of this stuff because I don't like. So I need to know where the gas and the electric lines are.
So that would be on if you're in the backyard, it would be on your left side.
On your left, if you're looking, yeah. So
if you're looking at my house from the backyard, it'd be on the left-hand side. Otherwise, from the front, it's on the right side.
There we go. That's what I needed to know. That's perfect. So, all right, let me get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so that is there. That's really all I needed to know. And then, so when we talk about the backyard, what size of pool do you have on Dave's contract, and where's it going?
It's going to be, I believe, 17 by 35.
Okay.
And it would start at back towards the slope.
Gotcha.
And he would put like a retaining wall there at the slope.
Gotcha. So I think, let me look here on Google. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna look, see if we can get. We think there's a little bit of yours on the Google Earth, but we didn't have the. I just want to be able to see the slope. I can't.
Yes, yeah. And I know last week when I talked to you, you said I had a slope. So you must have saw something.
Yeah. So it looks like. So it looks like it's a. There you go. It looks like it's a little bit of just a down slope.
Yeah.
So, and again, so you're actually going to put, so from the back side of the house, oh, so that's, there we go, the front. So you got to upslope kind of the back of the property.
Yeah. So,
gotcha.
So yeah, and then right at the end of that upslope is kind of, there's like I put grass and a cement border.
Gotcha.
Right so right at the end of the slope is where you put up that retaining wall, basically.
Gotcha.
And the pool would start from there.
Gotcha. And do you know how high, again, that's, and would you, I think from estimating, let me see if I go back to satellite. The technology is amazing.
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah, gosh, wow. Yeah, so it looks like we got about 10 feet to the toe of that slope. Is basically what we got. Okay. And I'm assuming that, so do you want to get closer than that 10 feet to the back wall?
Well, I think the way he said you had to be so much from the property line.
Yeah, you got to be 5 feet. You got to be 5 feet away.
So he measured 5 feet, and that was almost right at the end of the slope.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. Okay. All right. That makes it easy. Okay. And then you're going to be 35 by 17, and basically we're going to go square, or we're going to go?
Yeah, rectangle, yeah.
Rectangle. Okay, gotcha. And are you at the house now, or are you at work? I forgot.
I'm at work.
You're at work?
Yeah.
Right.
I work for my mom, though, so we can do what we got to do.
Right. Can I ask, what kind of business do you do?
We do income taxes and bookwork and payroll.
Oh, there you go. Right. That's highly intelligent stuff. You got to be thinking all day long.
We've stayed busy. Even with the shutdown, we were still okay.
You know, the funny thing is, so the COVID made literally, I've been trying to get this stuff to own, like Dave, who's one of my good friends, and you couldn't have picked a better contractor.
Real nice guy. I was very impressed.
You can't pick a better contractor. And I've been trying to get him to do this online thing for the last 2 years. And I couldn't, everyone, oh no, nobody likes it. And I was like, and this just forced everybody to do it. Yeah. And it really is so much easier than me being there. It really, again, people just don't understand.
He doesn't seem like the computer type. You know what I mean?
The dude owns a Tesla. He owns a Tesla, the most advanced car, and I love that car. I'm a geek. If you can't tell. And man, I'm like, dude, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, you got that car and you're not, I mean, literally, you can talk to that car and it will just do almost everything for you.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I have a couple friends that have it. I love it.
Yeah. And again, that's to me is literally in another 5 years, I can drive across the country and do this while I'm driving, because his internet's coming.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's internet's coming. And, we're going to be able to do just so much, whether it's good or bad. It is what it is,
Oh, yeah. Technology keeps getting better every day.
Yeah. It's a little scary, even for me who I love this technology.
Me too.
But,
yeah, no, I agree with you.
Okay, so that's 30. So that is, that's just so nice to be able to see that like that.
And then it would have a 7-inch raised square spa.
Right.
I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, we're going to put that in there and you're going to see it. So what I'm going to do is just to give you the dimensions.
Okay.
So, and again, Dave, basically how it works is, so we'll get finished here today, and then next week, the end of next week, your plan will go to engineering, or maybe the following week, but usually in the week, we have it go to engineering. And then Moreno Valley is pretty easy city to permit.
Yeah.
So then Dave will permit it, and then you got a pretty simple pool, and he'll just build it, and wham bam, you're done.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and again, just never had in all the years that we've worked together, I've had one complaint from an engineer.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, that's good.
So, and again, the engineer complained to me too, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, we talked about this, so that's not too bad."
Yeah. No, that's good.
But it's a weird. I don't know how. Can I ask how old you are?
I'll be 58 in July.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be 50 next year.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. It just seems like people are getting. I don't know. They're not staying smart. The younger generation seems to have a problem. I don't know what it is.
I was a prison guard for 25 years, so I had to stay on.
Whoa.
You had to stay on top of the game, So
25. That was that hard to stay positive?
You know what? Believe it or not, I enjoyed it. I had more problems with staff than I did with an inmate.
Really? Wow.
You know what to expect from an inmate. You know what I mean? You know what they're all about. Staff, some of the stuff they did, they should have been behind bars half of them,
No, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bummer. So now I have this thing right now. I have it squared up with the back wall.
And I think that's kind of what he said. I'm not positive.
Yeah, we think alike. Me and Dave, and we do this so much. Yeah. Like again, I could square it with the house, and then it'll look all cattywampus when you get out there.
Yeah. So an email said that, but yeah, whatever you guys think looks best is what you guys do. So.
This is what it really is.
Yeah. So.
What you're gonna listen to an expert, Kyle? What do you? What's going on there? Come on.
Yeah, and it kind of seems to me maybe he said it would be on the side, like not back at the slope, but on the side maybe.
Yeah, the problem is you got that 5 foot setback, so it's got to be kind of closer to one of the. If it's me, I'd probably tend to put it right here in this corner, and I'll show you that so you can see it in 3D.
And like I say, you guys know it's going to look good with my yard and all that kind of stuff. That's even because originally I was going to do a 15 by 30, and he said, the size of your yard, it would look weird.
Right.
Because I have a big yard, so.
And is the wall that your property line wall? Is it a wall? Is it a block wall or a vinyl fence?
We have vinyl.
Vinyl. Okay, that's what it is now. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So if you can see that now, oops, you got the pool raised too high. Put the pool back down.
Yeah, that's good. And I think that's kind of what he said. He said, like on the side, like on either side.
Yeah. To me, I just put it down on that side. You're close to the door. It's very arbitrary.
No, that's good.
Yeah. It's again, that's the nice part about what I do. It's really just it's very subjective.
Yeah.
It's very subjective. And then let me put the slope in it. And the slope on the backside, I can't see it, but I'm assuming that slope isn't more than like 5 foot. High in the back. Yeah,
I don't think so. It's not real high.
If it's 18 again, do you know if he said that back wall is probably? I got it at 2 foot right now.
Let's see.
He might have on the He usually has on the contract.
Yeah, I think is it 18 inches maybe?
Yeah, so that's what he's got on there. Yep.
Yeah, 18-inch raised bond beam, I think it's called it, or something like that.
Yep, that's what it is. We'll put that at 3. No problem. Yeah, I was in the Navy, so I wasn't in prison, but close enough.
Yeah,
close enough.
Well, so you know what it's like working for government.
Oh yeah. No, and again, the funny is, government really works well when you have people who give a crap.
And that's the biggest thing you run into. Get a bunch of lazy ass people. You know?
Yeah, it really.
You know, and the Navy, of course, you got to work harder than we did. You know, it's a little bit different. But for us, we get so many people that they're 21 years old and this is their first job. So
Oh,
they
geez.
they don't know what hard work's about.
No, they have no idea, and again, the problem is they don't, you know, and I don't know if they're learning that. Like again, it's really funny, like that work ethic that people don't realize that it makes your life.
Yeah.
Like again, you know, it makes your life. Having a purpose is a big freaking deal.
Oh yeah. Well, and you know, when I was brought up and started working, I was taught you show up early. You know, you're always on time. You know. And I was pretty much every day I was an hour early. That's just how I was trained, you know.
Right.
And I always left my house ready. If your car broke down or something, you still have time to get something taken care of and get to work on time.
Yeah.
But and for me, like when I used to work inside the dorms, if I relieved somebody, I always relieved them 30 minutes early.
Right.
And it was just kind of one of those unwritten things. I relieve you 30 minutes early. The next shift relieves me 30 minutes early. And it just kind of goes down the line.
What was the did you need it? Have you noticed the camaraderie decline as the old?
Oh yeah,
the years.
So as the new breed comes in, and you know they want more stuff, and they don't want to earn it. You know, for me, you know, I had to earn my weekend off.
Yeah, well, that's I talked to a lot of firemen and a lot of cops who are like the younger generation doesn't respect anyone else, including themselves, and they don't understand that you earn your stripes.
Right.
You earn, and it's through respect. It has nothing to do with that person's better, or it's really about yourself. And again, but they have a comeuppance coming. I think that the younger generation's they're just gonna learn. They're gonna learn later.
But you know, it's even the respect you have to have for your commander.
Yes.
You may not like him, and you may not like what he does, but he's your supervisor. He's your commander, and you gave him that respect.
Right.
And it was the same thing. I worked with sergeants or lieutenants, that were assholes. But by the same token, they were a sergeant and lieutenant, and you gave them that respect.
Right. And you didn't.
And a lot of them don't do that.
Yeah. It's a different. It's just it's a different world. And again, I understand people are like, how did we get here? I'm like, well, this is the first time we've had this level of technology, and I blame it on technology because there's no other way to. What else you're gonna put it on?
Well, you see, all our kids today, it's all social media.
Yeah.
They, trying to get them to go outside anymore, and play outside, it's difficult.
Well, and just, I don't know about you. I don't know if you have any kids. So, I have my daughter's 18, and she's had to learn. I'm being a veteran. She had to learn. Hey, this is you make your bed, you clean up on time. There's consequence. But I really think his kid, even then, she's a great kid. But I noticed the technology is where it's they get shamed. They get shamed online for not doing whatever they're supposed to do, and I'm like, wow, that's insane. Oh, yeah. That's insane.
The peer pressure and stuff today for kids is just crazy. A lot different than what we would do.
Yeah, really. Again, I remember because I didn't like high school and I didn't like that peer pressure. I loved the service. The service to me was it made me a man, and really just what a great thing. But you paid your dues.
Yeah, well, that wasn't.
You paid your dues.
I got into it for the money. In the beginning, it was just I was in retail, dead-end job.
Right.
I got to do something, and I had a couple friends, that worked for it. Oh man, I work a lot of overtime, make a lot of money. Well, hell, I'm going to do it. And I got out there, and I loved it. So.
Well, yeah, and that's and you still got to deal with people, which is the way it goes. So
and that's one thing, you know, the 25 years, I never had problems with inmates. You know, I was a good talker, and you know,
yeah, you got
you communicate well, and that's 99% of your job with that is communicating. So.
Yeah, and those guys, you know, they're you know, we all screw up. You know, that's you know, it happens. It's gonna happen.
And that's how I looked at it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, I don't, and I didn't even really read what they were there for. You know, I didn't want to know.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't have any kind of judgment. And then I started doing transportation. And when I started doing transportation, then you had to read their files because you had to.
Oh wow.
You had to do escape cards in case they escaped. You had to know where they were from, what their commitments were. You know. So then, you know, I started learning more about some of these guys, but it still didn't change my opinion. It's just like, you know, you show me respect, I show you respect, and we'll have a good day.
Yeah, but it's something about being a man, Kyle. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but so here's the pool. If you can see the pool, so now I put the concrete around just so you can see it.
Yeah.
And then there's that raised portion, and now really so the first thing we want to do is the pool. I'm just going to make sure the pool equipment should go on this right side. It's going to go like
on the side of the house over there.
Yeah, let me put that in real quick, and then that's the last technical thing we got to do.
Yeah, so it would go back on that side there. Yep. So that's where all the gas and everything is. So
it's just closer. It's just easier. You know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And again, are you gonna have some water features in that back?
So there's going to be where it puts up kind of that retaining wall. There'd be two waterfalls there.
Yep, no problem. Then I'm gonna the reason I asked is that we're gonna put an extra pump on there for those waterfalls.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he had in the.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the guy to the technology. He's just an old dog. I get it.
Well, okay. Yeah, like I say, he doesn't seem like the computer type, you know.
You know, he's not.
Yeah, you can just tell by people, you know, he's just old school. Everything's been on paper.
Yep. Okay, so that back wall. So the first thing I want to do is the depths of the pool. So you want to go which side do you want the shallow end and which side do you want the deep end? Or are we doing a sport pool?
Well, you know, I don't, because I don't know where he's going to have a Baja shelf. I don't know where he put that. Or
yeah, well, I would say, again, if it's me, I would tend to have the shallow end over by the spa.
Okay, that's what I was kind of thinking myself right now. So.
Right, and then again, it's just the depth. Do you want to go 6 foot? Do you want to go 8 foot? 7 foot? I don't want to go any higher than 6. Yeah, that's the best. Okay.
Yeah, I got grandkids and my wife's short.
Oh, not.
Yeah, my wife's like 5'1", so you know.
Oh, that's awesome. So. That's that happy wife, happy life, I think.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't listen to that, so I mean that's why I'm divorced. So you know,
that's life. You know, nowadays you just pick yourself up.
No, I'm very happily divorced, but you know, I'm a very difficult person. I'm probably more difficult than most.
Yeah.
But what a great life I have, and I feel very blessed. And
yeah, actually, a friend that I used to work with, he got divorced, and everybody asked him, "Do you ever get married again?" He said, "Nope, I don't ever want to be that happy again."
Right. Oh, that's good. I don't know. I didn't mind. I think to me, we just to each his own.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To each his own.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this now. It'll be almost 20 years of just pool design. Yeah. And I was a contractor like Dave. I actually got my pool license before Dave, just a few months. And I never really liked being a contractor because it wasn't for me. And again, it's really the money management I just didn't enjoy. Yeah. And I didn't enjoy just showing up to someone's house. I mean, and doing all the work. And this is what I'm good at. This is really what I'm good at. So when 2008 happened, then I had a big pool company, and I lost the business. I lost my wife. It was the way it happened, but it was just a blessing because I just went back to just doing design only, and I'm much happier.
Yeah.
And I make just the money is just about, again for me because I'm there's nobody really that does it like this anymore. This is how I was trained. I was trained. I saw 3 people a day, and I did this, and I sold. I just sold a lot of pools.
Yeah.
And it was great. But the problem is with the industry, that doesn't work well. Right. It doesn't work well because then that company is subbing it all out, and they don't have really good control, and you just end up getting a really bad product. Because the homeowner, you're going to get mad. Right. You're going to get mad when they don't call you back and they don't show up on time. Yeah. So that's Dave's pet peeve. Is like, hey, he might not call you right back, but he's going to give you a call back within a day, and he's going to give you a schedule. And
that's what that's what I read on Yelp. I looked at all the Yelp reviews. I looked at his contractor's license. I did all that stuff, before I made a decision.
Yeah, your due diligence is really important. Yeah. And but again, he's I tell people I've never had a problem collecting money from him. And I deal with all kinds of contractors, and that was when I started dealing with contractors. Because this business now is 5 years old, and this I was just doing designs before, and then I said, let me just try this new way with the technology, because the technology is finally there. And it took me about a week, and I was like, yeah, everybody's paying up front because I'm just having to. You contractors are a bunch of little kids.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you're not any fun, and so there you go. And he's never just a really nice, and he's a very interesting person. He's got the gift of gab, but he shows up on time. It's really just what's the most important.
And the one time I talked to him on the phone a couple of times, I was impressed enough. So.
Yeah. Again, I'm just so glad this COVID thing really forced him to go. I was like, hey, Dave, we're going to do those. He's like, well, everybody seems to be liking it. I was like, oh, good. I'm glad that you have joined Technology Dave, because I can't. He does such a good job. It's just like me. I'm so busy that there's no way I can see all the people.
Right.
There's absolutely no way. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that looks pretty. Let me put the lights in here, and then you can see it. I'll put the spa in here.
Yeah, it's like this type of stuff, software stuff does not interest me, but building of the stuff does.
Oh, it's really it's
type of technology I love.
Yeah, there's the pool. It looks pretty. Again, that's how I would do it if it was my pool. So, a nice view here all the way around.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
And then what we'll do is, again, now it really comes down to, I'll put the water features in, but before I do that, so do you know, the color of the pool, do you like gray or do you kind of like brown? Or do you
I think because on the back there where you show grass right now,
right,
that's all patio, and it's kind of like an earth color or a tannish color.
Okay.
We had it printed and stuff.
Gotcha.
So probably maybe in the brown range type of thing.
Yeah, that's probably where I go, because it's really.
But it's ultimately come down to my wife.
Yeah, you're gonna do the nitty gritty with Dave.
Yeah.
So this is just for the rendering, so you can show her. And again, she can go back to this. This video will be on. That's the other reason I love this, because everybody gets a free video.
Okay.
Everybody gets. You just go back to YouTube. Of course, you can see your address online and all that stuff. We haven't changed that, but I don't think anybody. It's all public knowledge, anyways.
Right.
So But then, and I send you a picture. So when we're done, what I'll do is I'll send you pictures. I'll give you some pictures too, and then if you have any changes, just tell Dave, because he'll change them on the spot.
Okay.
He'll change it. It's really that easy, because we don't. Again, it's just a time thing. I see as many people, if you can believe, if I possibly can, because I love this, and I'm a businessman. So, seems like it's a lost art. Seems like it's a lost art to be. Okay, so now let's put the water features in. And I think I'm going to round the corner of that spa off a little bit, because we don't need that to be just so sharp in there. Just to give you a little bit extra. Just kind of be nice. And then that's probably where we put the spillway, because you have a waterfall. The spa's raised up 18 inches. You just kick your legs over, and you're just in the spa. You don't have to have another little. You can have a step in the spa if you want, but you lose a seat.
Yeah.
So there's not really a reason to have that in there. And then I'll put you get instant waterfall here. And I like to cover these. and then we'll put the water features in there. Well, are you big quick with your software? So your QuickBooks?
Actually, we don't like QuickBooks. We use a program. It's from the same company, but it's called Easy Accounting.
Oh, really? I hate QuickBooks. Yeah. I just switched to. I just totally am getting rid of it. I just.
If you make a mistake or something, it's very hard to fix.
Yeah, I basically deleted 2 months worth of invoices by accident, and I'm like, what just happened? And you can't. I'm like, okay, and I don't have that much stuff, so I'm like, I can just use. And I do all my own taxes for years. It's just not that hard. I'm like, I'm just going to go to PayPal and export it, and because it just, again, they're charging way too much money. I think it's too expensive for what I need. All right, so let me do the water features and the lights. But I definitely like numbers.
Same here.
Yeah, all day long,
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the water features, and those are. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll do the lights. Ding, ding, one in here. And then, well, that's the pool. That's all right. That's why that's doing that. I don't know. I don't play an instrument, but I know I would love to play the piano after doing this for so many years.
Yeah, same here. I don't play it. I'd love to. I love
yeah.
Piano too. Piano music is beautiful.
Okay, so there. All right, that looks pretty nice there. So basically, you got a spillway coming out of that. You got a waterfall coming out of the spa on the corner there, and then you got two coming out of the big ones as we go around. And then this is really nice that they did. So now you can see this at night. This is dusk.
I like how you rounded that off too. That looks good.
Yeah, this over here. Let me go once around one more time. Yeah, because you don't want to, it gets real sharp in there. So that'll be really nice to. And again, you can have that open too, but I like it a little bit. You can sit on that thing, so getting in and out of the spa, and I think I'll add another step on the other side on that Baja shelf, so you can get in on both sides a little easier on the pool.
You said something about maybe I think the thing for an umbrella. If you want to put an umbrella in there.
We'll put that in there too. But I think you want another little step right here, so you can get in both sides. Just be real nice and easy. And then you got a color did your wife have a favorite color? I got green. I got green, blue, or red for the umbrellas.
I like blue. So
blue. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
She'll change
everything.
I'm sure. It's absolutely the way that it goes. I'm just it's the duality of men and women. There's no we are opposite forces, attractions, whatever. Yeah. Really nice. So you got that. So the concrete, so you already have existing concrete that's behind so you have a patio cover that comes off the house?
We don't have a patio cover yet. We were going to do that after we do the pool.
Okay. No problem. And then so are you going to keep, so that grass area that I have now, is that going to go away, or is a whole?
That should all be patio. The only thing, he said maybe there'd be about 1 foot of grass from the end of the pool, that's where the cement would have to go. Because we actually have a really big patio. It goes from end to end.
Gotcha.
Almost, other than you have kind of some like rock look along the fence line. We have that, and then we actually have all patios, the rest of it, and then grass.
Gotcha.
So where the pool's at would take up almost all of our grass.
Right, gotcha. And then so basically the whole backyard's gonna be concrete.
Yeah, I think so. Because he said after the pool there may be about 1 foot left.
Right.
1 foot strip all the way across, and that would be cement. And I would get rid of the grass and just do all cement.
Yeah. So they're just gonna. So yeah, you can put potted plants and all that stuff. So you're gonna do a patio cover all the way across.
All the way, where you see the sliding door.
Right.
The air conditioner's right next to that. So probably right after the air conditioner would be patio cover all the way to the end of the house.
Okay, and then is it gonna be solid cover or is it gonna be?
Yeah, it'd be solid. One with aluminum wood.
Okay, yeah. Let me put it in there because we got time. Let me just stick it in there. Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we actually poured a lot of cement. About $20,000 worth.
Oh, Troy. So okay, good. So there's already existing cement that's back there, and they're just gonna go right. And the patio cover. So really, I mean, again, I would probably recommend at the most 14 foot out.
Okay.
That's a big patio cover, but you'll be able to see how it goes here.
Yeah, I think when we talk to somebody, if you go too much further out, then it requires permits sometimes.
Yeah, well, the aluminum wood you don't really need. Again, a lot of people don't permit them, and again, if it's me, I'm not going to because if they catch it, they're going to go just give us the money because there's no footings, there's nothing. They're just wind rated. It's just really it's so it's just.
Yeah, I'd probably do one of those solid aluminum wood type patios.
It's just worth your weight in gold.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it.
And then we were talking about fencing around the pool, but Dave recommended they put fencing around your patio.
Yeah, you don't need the fencing around the pool. So again, when it comes to the code,
it's just because of the grandkids.
Yeah.
So
I would recommend the safety fence. There's a removable safety fence that is probably the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
And that's really the best. And again, I can put one up, but it makes the drawing look like doo-doo, and you're going to put it in afterwards.
That's we're going to do on our own anyway. I don't think Dave really does that. So.
Yeah, no, again, I'll get rid of this. So the question I have, so is that where the grass starts is kind of where the pool starts already?
Yeah, so actually where you see grass, that's probably all cement.
Okay, so gotcha. So basically Dave's going to knock out whatever cement there is. So he's not going to pour a whole bunch of cement.
No, he said a couple feet.
A couple feet, so 5 foot. So we're just going to put 5 foot.
Wide, whatever the dimensions are,
Right, okay, no problem. Yeah, again, you've got 5 foot on each side to the pool, so he's probably going to go right up to the fence.
Yeah.
So and again, he's got a minimum. So I'll change that so at least he can get the square footages. And then that makes it easy. And then that patio cover, what color do you want the patio? Do you want to go white? Do you want to go?
They have like kind of like a tannish color or something.
Yeah, that's what I got. I'll make it a little, if you want, we'll go a little darker tan.
Yeah.
If you want. Just because that might give you a nice, look. We probably did this, but it's close enough. Dave will go out there and measure it, but just so he knows how much concrete. And your wife, I'm always interested. So your wife didn't. She's like, just design it and I'll change it. She's like,
well, she's good with the design. It's just the colors,
that's what she really wants. Got you.
Yeah, but as far as we both agreed on rectangle and
man,
the waterfall, the jacuzzi part, all that stuff is fine, and where it's gonna go.
Well, you're lucky then, because boy, that's the funniest thing that I deal with. Because I have I come from a family of very semi-smart people, so that means we argue a lot. So, but couples argue all the time, and I find it hilarious because everyone's like, oh, does this bother you? I was like, no, not a bit. Like, you two get to deal with each other.
We're pretty good with this stuff, overall. She's, in a way, kind of lets me make the decisions, and it's like, no, I want your opinion. That's why.
Exactly.
Even with this, I said, okay, we're approved for the pool loan. Now I need to let Dave know, And she didn't say anything for a couple of days. It's like, okay, I need to let him know,
So yeah, I just probably go a little darker on that patio cover than the house. That's what I did.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
be okay.
And then what I'll do is I won't put it on the plan. What I'll do is I'll put a little note on there that says not on this permit. But at least you got the size, so then you can tell.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and tell the guy, hey, that's what I want.
And that's what David talked about. He would do some things.
Yep.
You
no
say,
problem.
Not today, but
Yeah.
Even like he talked about, running gas lines for barbecue.
Yeah, no problem. You just tell me again if you want to pop in a barbecue, just tell me where, and we'll pop it in.
So if we did, I would probably do it at the other end, not where the other side of the house where the gas and stuff isn't. But I don't know if that would be feasible.
Yeah, it is. No problem.
Because we have air conditioner unit right there at the end of our slider.
Right. Well, you could probably just move that around the side of the house.
And that's what he had said.
Yeah.
So why don't we design it that way and put it on that side anyway, then where the air conditioner's at? Because I probably would move it. It's not that much money. And I think it would just be easier to have everything on one side, kind of.
Yeah, and again, if you have it outside the patio cover, then it's not going to be underneath there and causing a bunch of problems.
Right.
And is it just something to grill off of?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe if we did a fire pit or something down the road, or.
Yeah, because I can show you. Because here's what I would probably just.
You can see where you put the equipment.
Right.
That's all cement. He's going to dig that cement up to run his lines anyway.
Correct. Yep.
So it makes sense to do on that one side anyway, run the gas,
Yeah, he's going to end up doing he's going to end up like whatever concrete there is here, he's going to bust it up to basically back to the best. He's going to go like this. So I'll just put it in there so he knows. Right to this gas line, he's gonna do the concrete.
Yeah, and that's what he had said. So.
Yeah, he doesn't need much for the gas, the electric. So he'll just saw cut it. It's about 2 foot, and then so let me put this so it's different. And then I honestly, if it's me, I go right up the house here if you wanted. And just do, again, don't need much. Again, 7 foot is plenty.
Yeah.
You're just going to grill. And you just do a 7 by 30 inch wide, which is 2'6".
Okay.
And then if you do a fire pit, again, to me, it makes a little more sense to probably do it on the other end. But unless you want to do it in front of where, the spa, you could do one here. Just to put it in there. And they only need to be 3 foot. And we raise them up a foot, and then be real nice and easy. And then he's running the gas anyways.
Right.
So if you go to the other side, again, there's 2 things. You can put it on the other side, but again, so it's a longer gas run, which isn't that much money, but then usually you're hanging out by that spot.
Right.
Right. So, and again, if we keep it over here, if you've got that existing concrete, it doesn't have to bust a bunch of that stuff out. And then that's kind of. And again, the counter for the barbecue, I would just do stucco unless you really want to spend the extra money on the stone. It's really not,
good.
Yeah.
Stucco already.
Yeah, and then the fire pit, I just go with whatever stone or tile you do on the spa. Go ahead and do it on that fire pit.
Yeah, kind of match your jacuzzi and stuff.
Yeah, and then let's see here. And then I got a grill. Yeah, it's nice to have these grills outside the patio covers because then you're not just it's not like they're dangerous underneath there, but
Right.
you do get a bunch of smoke and stuff.
Yeah.
And then let's put some fire in. You know what? It really, again, it really is a great software. You do got to know how to use it. So it is that, I got a little bit of experience.
Right.
But.
And it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. No, it's not cheap.
Right.
Again, it's really, it's kind of like anybody can buy your software, but you got to know, how do you do all that stuff? It's really.
Yeah. Well, it's like our tax software. It's not a cheap software.
No.
We buy it every year.
You can't. Yeah.
$3,000 every year.
Yeah, you can't buy this software. He won't. Again, he was I was a beta tester.
Oh wow.
I was a beta tester for a different software. Oh, that's weird. Change the depth of the pool here. And I was so mad when the software came out. I really was. So, because I was like, what do you mean? I just paid for another software and this is better. And then you can't buy it. Again, he was just, it was right when, the guys got smart and they're like, yeah, you can't buy software. That's stupid. How are you going to update it? How are you going to,
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So, yeah, it looks pretty darn nice there.
It does. That's good.
Let's throw some lounge chairs and some furniture in there so the wife can look at those, because that's going to be our first question, I imagine. It's like, how can I fit? What can I fit in there? So, you could definitely get some lounge chairs over here, and then we'll throw table underneath. And she got plenty of room for a table and for chairs and for all that stuff. How many grandkids you got?
I have 3 that live with me.
Whoa.
And, then I have 1 in Seattle.
Oh, nice.
And then 2 in Orange County.
Oh, gotcha. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. I have a daughter that lives in Irvine.
Great city.
Yeah.
Expensive. Very expensive. Yeah, I'm getting ready to move out of here. I got 2 more years with my daughter at college here. And then Dad is gonna. Well, I'm not going to. I'm probably going to be up down La Jolla. We'll see.
That's nice over there too.
It's expensive, but it's all anywhere in California. It's it's double here anywhere else, and it's it's at least 25% as soon as you get out the Inland Empire.
Moreno Valley got expensive.
Yeah, again, you got everybody moving out there. It's a nice place. It's a nice place. So there you go. There's some furniture. Let's throw a few plants. Like you can do palms back there, or just
Yeah, she don't like palms.
She don't like palms. All right, we'll do something else.
That's one thing she does not like is palms.
See, that's why I asked. We want to do what she likes, because she's gonna ask you questions. Why are there palms in the area that I don't want palms? So we'll just do some.
I think queen palms are nice, but she just doesn't like them.
No, I just do a couple of nice little trees here. We'll play Bob Ross. Do some just some little shrubs. Yeah, again, the guy was at the right place at the right time. Designed the software. I just learned this. I just happened to learn this. I was doing CAD. The company, Anthony and Sylvan, was forcing guys, and I had learned CAD. And,
So I say that's software is never interested in me.
It's really, again, it's not, it takes, people don't realize it takes, I got, again, 20 years. That's the only reason I can do this so fast.
Yeah.
It's because I understand how to build a pool. I understand all the software. And then the big part, Kyle, is you and I know how to do what we have. 2 things. We have this magic thing. Don't tell anyone about it, called common sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then 2, we know how to talk to other people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 99% of what you do nowadays is talk.
Yeah. How are you going to get things done?
That's what just hits me. You or I might have a difference of opinion, but we can have a difference of opinion.
Yes. Gosh.
Nowadays, talk to somebody, if you don't agree with them, you're racist or you're an idiot or
Yeah, I feel bad for it. I feel bad. What a way to think, not to at least be open to somebody else's opinion. What a horrible way to live. But again, hey, it's not my life. No, so, again, but at the same token, so.
The bad part is we're getting older. The younger ones are taking over,
Oh, I mean, the plans that I had to do a plan for LA, and I got to do finish one up tomorrow. And boy, I just don't enjoy that bureaucracy at all.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty gnarly. So, well, there you go. I don't know what else you want to do. You tell me, but that looks pretty good.
No, that is good. That looks really good to me. It gives me a really good picture of what our backyard could look like when it's done. So.
Yeah, and let me do this. And now what we kind of do is I do this presentation mode, and so this is really, it's at the end of the video, so you can tell your wife if you want to see it, kind of the best views that we can get, so she can really. And I just go around here and I give you all the angles. You got the barbecue there. And just a beautiful. Don't know what she's going to pick when it comes to all this, but boy. Yep. Yeah, just. Let's see here. And then we'll give you a nice night. This is all that view. And let me go on the other side here. So you can see that. It's always nice. Just really get a nice idea of what everything looks like. Kind of cycle through. So. And then she doesn't have to walk. You don't have to go through the whole video. You just go to the end and go, okay, here's where it is. This is what it looks like. And it'll pretty much look dead on that. That's what it's going to look like. Dave does a great job. Again, you can't pick a better contract. The guy shows up on time. He calls you back. You get and the price is just, he's really decent. Oh God, yeah. What a bad decision. It's not a good decision. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So. All right. Well, that's it. Looks good. I'll send you some pictures right now, Kyle, and then from this point up, just give Dave a holler, and he'll take care of you. All right. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. You too. Bye-bye.